Alright, continuation of Sunfist Company. I just did all the leveling off camera, save a little bit of footage time. Pretty much everybody gained the Colossus perk for extra hit points now, instead of burning that perk later when they had these options available. Giving a little bit of extra survivability now when the armor's thinner. It's time to go back, collect our pay from cleaning out the brigands. Not just the brigands in their den, but also the ones that met us on the way out there. And we collect the 430 crowns. We need more provisions. Take the grain. And more grain. Might as well hire out another man now. Early. Arnold. A detailer wants the mercenary work because he thinks it will be steady income. He's not asking for much, 8 per day. 90, because hiring on fees mostly based on their equipment. 8 per day is what he wants. So yeah, I'll take him. That's it for now. Who do we got in Arnulf? Oh, not much. Except he is brave. And fat. More interested in pork chops than exercising. Okay, well. It says that, but 90 starting fatigue isn't necessarily bad. So he was fat, but only for a detailer. Starting archery at 40. And he's got a star in fatigue too. I mean, only 3 1-stars. He's not a remarkable specimen. But with the missile offense of 40, Ivar has 40 and 2 stars. Ranged skill, so could be a good time to transition him to missile troop, because their skills are the exact same right now, and his will progress and the missile much faster. And Arnold's courage is already more than Ivar, yeah. So Ivar is going to be taking a seat in the back. Oops. Forgot to switch. pistol weapon for Ivar. Whatever they got here in this market. They have a quiver, but no bow. I'll buy the quiver while we can, in case I find a bow, or I can purchase one later. But gonna have to be a sling staff in the meantime. Dagger as a backup weapon. Alright, 2 archers. Both archers have 2 stars in ranged skill. Offense, that's good. That. For now. And let's see what they. Let's see. We got food for 5 days, pay for 5 days, and a contract. You find Bjarn the steward studying a few maps on his desk. He trails a finger to the edge and continues it onto another. I need an escort for a caravan to Whitehall, 2 days north of here. Will it be dangerous? Of course. That's why I got to you. Sellsword, are you interested? How many crowns? You look able, so I'm willing to pay quite a bit. You'll be paid 130 now and 150, 530 when the job is done. Sure. Sure. Let's go. And we're off. You hear retching coming from one of the wagons. Investigating, you come across a man in rags, keeled over with a guard grinning overhead. Speak to me in that tone again, and you'll be shitting your teeth. Got it, prisoner? The downed man nods and scoots back. He sees you, then nods weakly. Sellsword, I am Leonhard von Ashton of House Austin. I'm sure you've heard of my name. If you kill this weak fart here and all the rest of his like, then I will see to it that you are rewarded most handsomely. The guard smiles nervously. Don't give purchase to a word the man says, Sellsword. Right, let's go. As the caravan guard turns around, you take a dagger and jam it beneath his armpit and directly into his heart. He muffles something, then falls to the ground. Another guard comes around, sees this, then you sword disembowel him. His cries, however, are not muffled. A battle soon commences, though it is completely lopsided as the Sunfist makes short work of the remaining caravan guards. Once it is all said and done, Leonhard von Ashton is freed. Rubbing his purpled wrists, he points you toward Oberberg. Onward, return me to my family, so that I can fill your pockets with his incredible bravery. I see my pockets filled with crowns already. So, probably shouldn't be returning to Ivanstadt anytime soon. Ford gets out. It may not, though. I mean, they might put two together when they see that all of the guards are dead and none of our remains are there. At the very best, they'll think we just fled. Nothing to see here, excuse us. Just bypassing the town, nothing to see, thank you. The prisoner was not lying, but you get a quick refreshment to keep your place in society. A very heavily armed guard hands you your reward. Even though you rescued one of their bloodline, it appears House Austin wants no part in talking to you themselves. It is what it is. You are rewarded with 3,000 crowns, and your relations to House Austin improve. Just so. Hello there, people. You may have heard of me. Probably not. We're basically peasants. Wow, that's a castle. That is some castle. Alright, well, let's go to market. 3,000 crowns. That's a, I mean, that is, he was not kidding. That is a handsome reward, no doubt. No doubt. Is there a taxi service there? 35 for these teeth. I'll go ahead and sell those. And I'll go sell those. Sell those rags. Buy this quiver of bolts. So I've got what I need for a bow and a crossbow. I only have a bow here. Is there? There was not a fletcher. I'll buy the bow then. Weaponsmith, armor, but not a fletcher. Throwing axes, that's an interesting proposition. No, I'm not doing the skirmisher thing again. For good men. We'll settle for what's in here. Harold. Mining is tough work, the sort of job men like Harold flock to. Suffering from relentless coughs, the man felt maybe a career in fresh air would better serve him. He has cheated death a few times already, so why not try it a few times more? Join us, Harold. And then shepherd, and one with a sling staff, one without a sling staff, and better Mercer. So Erhard or Donbert? Erhard. kidnapped by brigands. And escaped. Dawnbird. Drunk brigands slaughtered his flock, his wife, his daughter, and his newborn. It does not carry the murderous conviction of other sellswords. After the brigands murdered his family, he should. Both of you come with me. So yeah, we hired 3 men. Harold the Miner, Eagle Eyes, +1 vision. And that's his only trait, and he's a defender. Give that man a shield. Earhart, the one that was captured by brigands. He's ailing. Poison hits him harder. He's tiny. He's a missile man, then. Dawnbird, Shepherd, the brigands slaughtered his flock and his family. He's a pessimist. -5 resolve at negative morale checks. And his good mood fades faster. And he's club-footed. It doesn't slow him down, but he gets more tired having to work harder to keep pace. But his resolve will grow, and his hardiness will grow, making him Suitable linemen. Spear, close, spear, close, spear, close, spear. Perfect, except the edges need the better armor. So there. That is it. That is our squad for now. Debating if I want to change any of those weapons out. Don't think so. Alright. Let's see what they have for us to do, lads. River. So, House Austin. Oh, wow, the house did really appreciate that. I mean, it's probably going to decay by the time we get ambitious enough or renowned enough for them to trust us. Gain by hazard is there. So they're a ruthless trading house. House Fulsach, with heart and hand, high principles of justice and honor, without irrational rulings. And House Steinwall, he who conquers endures. Those are the ones we wronged. Long history of bloodstained conquest. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Well, we'll start the circuit. So they're basically the capital is on the northern edge of the... oh no. Okay, we're all right. They wanted no part of us. Oh, they will take out this trading caravan, though. I don't think you get credit for this. But, do. Need to hurry up. Help out the caravan. Which fell under siege from the barbarians. They can hold out. Caravan is in the absolute middle. Into the fray, lads. Barbarians up close. We're here to help. We're friends. Death to barbarians. don't believe they needed our help, but I don't know, they probably did. Our presence made it very lopsided, which is probably why it's much time. And, oh yeah, we got 8 tools, coins, and provisions. Definitely worth. I wonder if there's a perceptible relationship bump. No. I mean, maybe when I get to a town, like. You guys good? I'll go with you the rest of the way. Although there shouldn't be any more. Oh, you're not going to Overberg. You can interact with them. Ask them where they're going. How many days away it is. Sealusborg, maybe? Nope. Wade Tall, maybe? Has to be. Come across a man besides a hole in the ice. He's got a fishing pole next to him, and despite the environment, welcomes you warmly. Care to have a chat, traveler? You don't seem to be from these parts. Join us. The man snorts and nods at the fishing pole. They say there's a large fish down under there. Harmless ones, but big enough to spur the imagination. I can't say I've seen them in the flesh, but there was a time when a large shadow passed beneath my feet, passed right there through the waters, and it passed and passed, felt like forever. And then it was gone. You ask how he thinks it a harmless beast. He shrugs. 'Cause it didn't do nothing but go from there to there and onward still. We need another drink. So we will. Alright, well, I'm not going to chase that caravan all over the world. We'll stop in this town. I don't have any trophies because I sold them. We'll stock up on some provisions, grain, and more grain. We'll sell bear claw, shoddy javelins, knife, buckler. Rags, tunic, I'll never wear. Alright, 6 days of food, 7 days of pay. Very good. And what sort of work do you have? From the noble house of justice and righteousness, what does their town, what does their village, what kind of things are happening? Burkhard the counselor, studying maps. Needs an escort to Jungholtz, 2 days east. Hey, I was wanting to go east. Let's do it. 810 for 2 days? Sounds great. Let's go. Make sure, you know what, since I'm not going to repair that, I will repair this spear. These shields. And yeah. Well, let's go. Two days east. Humeholtz. I was going that way anyway. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. We will get jumped by barbarians, just so you know. The area was rife with barbarians and the barons. Right? They came from the highlands here. Both sides of the road. There they are. They fear us. They fear our numbers. Oh, those peasants are dead. No, maybe not. 810 crowns. This village has disappearing villagers. Needs lumber. They're well supplied. What do you have to sell at near market? Pitchfork. I will buy that pitchfork. And a bow and quiver. Just because sling staffs just don't really seem to work. There's a bolt. Oh, okay. Yeah, do a quiver. They don't work really for me. They don't seem to. Alright, now, who's got the most likeliness to participate? Oh, yeah, Ivar. And if he's going to, then... Well, Guido's one of my core members, so I'm not going to take the Gambison from him, but... we will go the padded quilt. But we're going to that much. Alright. Terrified villagers. People look scared. Monsters? What sort of monsters? We'll find these monsters. Oh, Webnecks. You know what they are. I've heard of them. I've heard of what, spiders, arachnids, things that slither in the night. A webbed corpse leaning against a tree. He slashed the filaments away, and a child's body slips out and crumples to the ground. His face is tight to the bone. A pallid skull with the eyeballs peeking from deep in sockets. The tongue is equally receded, and there's hardly a nose. Arnulf spits and nods. All right, we're close. Rather, they're close. If it's solace to you folks, the boy died prior to this here state of being. Webnecks bring poison with their puncturing, and no kid would stand to survive it long. Well, that's good. Time for the men to find these monsters. Here they are. Got them in the day this time. The web-neck nest is silent, and the clatter of the company's arrival seems apocryphal, with the chink and clink of metals distinctly sharp in the trespass. You find a man hanging upside down from a tree, his whole body cocooned save his face, which is stretched and pulled by the filaments. He asks. You cut his eyelids free of the webbing, which you oblige. His lids slowly close, the crust of the dry eyes crackling closed for the first time in possibly days. But then they snap open and the man screams. The cocoon bubbles at his waist and rips apart. A sputtering of tiny black spiders flooding out. The man's body jolts violently around as the swarm consumes him. His gargled screams rife with the skittering of spiderlings which fill his lungs, and which he coughs out in his dying fits. Horrified, you step back only to see a throng of much larger spiders emerging from around the trees. That's a hell of a way to go. Right then. Well, okay. So much for our line. Right. That's really unfortunate. Good luck, Guido. We're just going to get melee weapons out, especially that one. Donbert the Shepherd. Thorismund. Gunpert caught out here in Savo 1-to-1. Makes quick work of this one. Ragnar completely blocked off. Not free. Thorismund. Get out of these webs. Get out. It's paramount. Not stay in the webs. Staying in the webs is death. We have no antidotes. Did something serious to that one. Guido's poisoned. shape, of poison coursing through his veins, and no way to stop it. Confident flag. I forgot what those looked like. Okay. His armor took a hit. We'll wait there. I should do that and just wait. It's like they know Guido's near death. Bastards. Nice shot, Guido. They're not easy to hit. Stand back, foul beast. There we go. Working well now. Good. The last one runs. Would like not to let it get away, but I don't think there's much I can do about it at this point. Alright. Widowed. 36 hit points damage. That's over half of his. Dunbrook took 8. And that's it. Yeah, 2 Gossamer and 1 Poison Gland. The battle over. You find a man dangling by a webbing attached to his feet. Half his body is bound in the filaments and more dangle from his hip like a shredded dress. Seems the spiders deserted him upon the Sunfist's arrival. He smiles at the sight of you. Hey there, mercenaries, ain't you? Yeah, I see it. You've no mind being here lest it was coin that brought you, and you fought like bastards that been fed on. Absolute savages. You ask the man what you'll get for cutting him down. He turns his head up, his whole body then starting to swing about and at times twisting away from you entirely. He speaks either to you or to whichever direction he's facing. Hey, good question. Well, you may not see it here and now, but I'm a sellsword myself. And wouldn't you know it, that my company and its captain all been done stringed up and consumed whole by them spiders. Cut me down, and I've nowhere else better to go than your company. That is, if you'd have me. You have the man cut free and debate what to do before returning to Ingolf the Trademaster. Just so happens we've got a roster spot open. Welcome aboard. What's your name? Gazeler. Some call me Geisler, but I usually punch them. Because, well, is that right, Gazeler? We won't have a problem with that. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. £510 and provisions. yeah, we're doing pretty good. Need to divvy out those bandages so they can actually be used should they be necessary. Let's see. Wagner has one. Alright, yeah. We give them to the ends. There. And that's a good place to cut this one. We'll continue from there the next time on the life and times of the beginning of Company Sunfist.